scared to enough. Like you say, you don't have to cover everything by your measure. At the end of the day, it's just like you say, it's vain and pointless.
The only thing that you'll be able to help you that day is with the Lord's teaching, right? The Lord says the soft answer to the way round. You see somebody's irate and losing their fucking mind. The scriptures teaching and say, don't allow your ego to go tit for tat with them.
Yeah.
Give them a soft answer.
Yeah.
You got it, because that can save your life.
Yes. Yeah.
Sirach in the book of wisdom. Proverbs is the book of wisdom. It's for you to apply it. In this situation, if you don't apply these things, that cost you your life. The scriptures say that is the way of living. It's somewhere in Sirach where it tells you the word that He sows us for all our life. So if you get into an instance with a situation with somebody, y'all go tit for tat on ego, and you don't apply what the Lord's been saying, you might lose your life that day.
Right.
You know, so when you operate in the carnal, what the carnal reaps what? Death.
Yeah.
It's not spiritual. So if you both just going on a carnal tit for tat, somebody's going to end up hurt in a bad way. But a lot of times we can prevent a lot of things that happen to us just by applying the wisdom that we get this way. And that's what the scriptures say: knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability by talent to that thing. It doesn't say your weapon is going to be stability time, or how big your muscles are in 6 pack, and how fast you can run it. It says knowledge and wisdom should be the stability. You got to make sure that you're not just regurgitating these precepts, you're actually reading Proverbs some more and getting the wisdom. That's why these men could have been all forefathers took their time to describe these things in scripture. Yes, writing this, it must be important. If a man took his time to speak that. So we need to make sure we're soaking this stuff up while we can and apply it to our lives. Because that's what's going to save our lives.
In Romans 8:6, it says, "But to be carnally minded is death." It says, "But a spiritual mind is life and peace." You know, it is true that Yahweh Shai has gifted us. You know, we find peace knowing that we sheep among wolves. You know, so we know how to navigate. You know, and we know how to read certain spirits to know, hey, let's get the fuck out of here. Like the one chick that came up a couple weeks ago, who was kind of bugged out of his mind. The brother seen the spirit that was on him already. So I let's get the fuck away from this dude, you know. But that's the kind of wisdom, knowledge, understanding that comes when you're applying spiritual benefits, you know.
Yeah, let me get this real quick, right? It says, Proverbs chapter 9, verse 11. For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. That's going into wisdom. Right? When you read it in the New Living Translation, it says, wisdom will multiply your days and add years to your life. So that's how you live long. When you see somebody die young, they don't have wisdom. Right? Whether that be from health issues, whether that be from carnality, because my ops. Went down with my ops. Whatever. Tough to so-called tough guys all died. That little nigga came by, he was killing shit. He was a
Yeah. And you know, so crazy, man.
he got put out in a obituary. He didn't even see it.
Yeah. Nah.
He's one of the top shooters there. And he's here fighting and don't even see his best.
Yeah.
All he
Yeah.
and then it's
Yeah. It was a crazy man. Like I said, not but this guy named Dr. Prison. I'm sure you guys know about him. Dr. Prison. Basically, he's accountant to young children.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the one with that. Right, that situation, right? I'm now fine with that kid now because you hear him and he said, he said that I can't fly.
Right.
So we don't need it. Work. But again, like you said, the King Von spirit really has an influence on these young children, man. They make them do like murder stuff because in the interview, like you said, what I'm saying, during that time, the King Von started saying the N-word. He started stabbing couches, and basically one of his music was about murder on my mind. So, like I said, that has influence on these young children, man. So, at first, like I said, it always starts with the objects, the chairs, the tables, the animals, then that's human beings.
Well, I'm on my route, right? Yeah. It's these kids that have been on my route since I've been there, and they're in middle school now. They just got to middle school. And I seen them the other day. They was walking by some other kids, and they got into it. And I'm thinking, I know these kids on Twitter, and I know their parents. They not in the bad neighborhood. Yeah. What's wrong with them that were possessing and thinking?
Yeah.
I don't understand. And then when you get dead in the street and just trying to emulate what you see, It's a sickness.
Yeah, it is.
These are kids that grew up nice in a nice neighborhood. They never seen nothing dark. But they, in a rap movie, man, that chicken on TV. They used to do.
And did y'all see Miami Chase? Did y'all see? I forget what state it was in. Pretty much the mother, she had sickle cells or something like that. And she had 2 children.
I mean,
She was trying to. They was on school property and they beat the hell out of her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's wicked as fuck, man. She fighting trying to keep the kids.
Yeah, I'm sad.
And then all you hear is get her mom, get her mom,
Yeah,
get her
yeah,
mom.
yeah.
I said, God damn, what the fuck wrong with these kids?
That's fucking nature, bro.
Kids know, like, if a parent is involved, no, we don't, you know what I'm saying? That's a deterrent. It's like, you know, we don't put our hands on, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, go, I'm gonna go get my mom. It ain't no, you know, that's
a law for that.
disrespectful to the kid. You
Yeah,
ain't about to
that
put
felt
your,
really good. Stick to
you ain't about to put your hand
Yeah,
on
it's
another.
right. I think so.
because that right there, that ain't nothing new. That's why the Lord put the killing kids that was going up against the prophet.
Oh yeah, Elijah.
Go that dog head.
The six kings.
Those was niggas.
I think it's like 16,
Those was little niggas.
Yeah.
And straight demons. Even Esau was in the comments, though. He said, send them all back to Africa. And I was just, look, you can't be mad at people who say shit like that.
Yeah.
Because when you see your nation like that, it don't get lower than that.
Yeah.
These are like 10-year-olds
Not bad.
beating up a grown ass woman and her child.
And there was another one too that I saw. They was trying to fight the daughter, and they wouldn't let the daughter get to the car. And the mom was like, "Get in the car, don't worry about it." Next, thing you know, they surrounded the car, and the mom was trying to get her in the door. They slammed the door, pulled the mom and pulled the daughter. And it was probably like 20 of them just beating on the mom. God damn! I said they don't give a fuck in these schools.
Nah, bro.
Just
Like you even seen it a couple of years ago, where you know they had this girl pick up a mom at like at the
Oh,
front
damn.
door, smacking the shit out the mom.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, them niggas need to go. Man.
Yeah, right. A few days later, her ass is in the spirit.
Yeah, she confronted her.
Yeah,
You such a
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I think that. Yeah, that was wicked. That
Wow.
was wicked.
Too.
Yeah.
Spirit is
That's
So,
right.
yeah, righteous as hell.
Yeah.
So you know these kids ain't got respect for other parents. They damn sure ain't got no respect for you. You know, they ain't got no respect for themselves. You know, and all that shit stems at home by not having a father at home. Well, because a lot of these houses are built upon the fucking emotions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no logic to it. I seen this one video where you know they had this one big fat kid arguing with a small kid that you know had a father at home. The kid who was raised by his mom was yelling at the kid who was raised by his dad, and the kid who was raised by his dad was just looking at him. And then at the end of it, he just cold cuffed him like, "I'm done with you." Ah.
Yeah.
Just knocked him right the
like
fuck out.
arguing with a fucking woman. He's raised by a woman. And see,
Yeah.
even if you do have a father in the house, these things,
Yeah.
they castrate the father. They want the father ruled by emotions. Oh, you making him upset. The scriptures tell you not to call your child.
That's
They
right.
laugh not at his faults. You supposed to have that James Evans spirit. JJ, and then they have the food
Yeah.
all day. And James come home
Yeah.
and give me that look. JJ be like, it's like, no.
Yeah.
As soon as James leaves, JJ be
Yeah.
Yeah.
he knew he couldn't do that shit without faults.
Yeah.
That's what your father got to be.
Yeah.
If you don't, you realize that now they're 11, 12, 13. They don't think out the way of that shit.
Yeah.
So you put that there. Now they're gonna be bucking up at you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be too late. Now you smoking.
Yeah.
Kids moving over you, open moving over you. You don't feel like a bear. Get straight.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to put away that evil.
That's right.
Put that shit away. Nullify it. Like, you know? I mean, your house, Bashim Yahushai, remember, I forget the name of the man who did it, but, you know, he went to war, you know, and, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? He stole some stuff and, you know, hid it in his tent. And, you know what I'm saying? And they were losing the war behind that, you know? And they found out what he had
No, it
done.
was Jonathan. Talking about Jonathan, what happened with Saul. It pretty much was supposed to slay all the Amalekites. And Jonathan, he kept. It was before they were supposed to slay all the Amalekites, but it was like 2 accounts. So pretty much Jonathan, he had stole the spoil. He kept it in his tent, and then they came and find out. And then they was like put Jonathan to death.
His whole house.
And all of Israel was like, no, don't do it. So then he didn't do that. He didn't listen to the Lord there. And the second time was the Amalek.
Okay, it was an instance where I'm not sure if that was the instance.
Yeah.
You know, it was the instance where, you know, Yahushua said, "Don't take anything from the heathen."
Yeah.
You know, and he took shit from the heathen and he hid it in his house, and they were losing the war.
Yeah.
And then once they found out he did it, they not only killed him, they slaughtered the entire family.
Mm.
They put
Hey,
the-
talk about it different.
yeah. They put the entire family to death. They put away that evil. Because the wife probably knew.
Yeah, right.
You know, the
Yeah.
household probably knew. Put that evil away. You know, but they don't do that in this NPT.
We'll do Oscar.
Yeah, people don't know the Lord, man. That's the thing. Like, they knew if they truly knew and understood the Lord, it was God reacting like that. They would realize. That's what it is.
Yeah, so, you know,
He's to be feared, bro. He got that good. The Lord got people sitting in their fucking comas. They awake. Their spirit is awake. They can't fucking move. You know, what I mean? People in their fucking hospital bed alive, but they just can't fucking. They just in a coma. The spirit is coherent. They can hear everything. They can hear everything. They can't open their eyes. They sleep forever
Yeah, come.
for the rest of their life. And it's up to the family if they want to pull the plug.
Yeah, that's
Really, they still alive. When you pull the plug, they still living. Their spirit still.
Yeah.
It's just the Lord got them trapped and trapped.
Yes, and that's worse than death. You can't move, you just hear stuff, you don't know what's happening.
The best you hear them, we pulling the plug.
Uh-huh.
You can hear that shit.
Yeah.
We pulling the plug on.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I knew exactly something when I knew it now. He ain't talking about it.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like you said, like I said, we have a Rodson state of mind that that's the doctor.
That I you know was really I was thinking about
They're gonna persuade the family. to
Yeah,
do that.
facts.
But look,
playing.
that's the judgment of the Lord.
Yeah, right.
Because that person is technically still alive.
Yeah.
Still with the
Just can't get up out of that deep sleep that you told them. They hear you pull the plug on their head. That's crazy.
Yeah.
before they was on the
That's a lot. He's a character.
And going into what you were saying, the people don't know the Lord. It's even accounts of the Lord's men putting curses on these little children and the
That's the spirit. We just talk about it.
Yeah, and I had that for you. This is 2 Kings 2 and 23. It says, and he went up from there unto Bethel, and as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city, and mocked him, and said unto him, Go up, thou bald head, go up, thou bald head.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Verse 24 it says, and he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Lord.
So like right.
And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the woods, and tear 40 and 2 children of them.
Like,
Oh, like,
fuck these ass kids.
even.
They're looking at it in a fleshly sense. They experience an ancient.
They blind
man and a little kid body.
50-year-olds and a little kid body. One of my sister's friends, her sister is my age, but she's a little, she's stuck in that fucking, and all she did all day. But she's stuck like that.
Uh-huh.
You can't look at a kid and say, oh, they little. So their spirit is, they know what the fuck going on. They know what the fuck they ain't supposed to do. What they supposed to do, they observe. They just do it any fucking way. That's why the scripture say you have to still discipline.
They just like, I just don't get caught. Be good.
That's all it is.
Then when they get caught, you're like, oh, so you knew you weren't supposed to be doing that, but you're doing it anyway.
Same thing that adults do. Yeah, when we trespass against the Lord, we doing the same exact thing. You know we ain't supposed to do certain shit. We do it anyway. So when you look at a kid, you can't be, oh, that's a kid. That's a fucking demon. What the fuck are you talking about? Comes that little nigga. So he torment the whole city.
Yeah, man.
That's why you got all these little niggas tormenting everywhere now.
That goes back into what Hanania was saying. You don't understand the judgments of the Lord. You know, Yahweh Shem outside looks at the inner man.
Yeah.
We look at the flesh and saying, oh, you know what I'm saying, it's a little kid.
So,
But yeah, right. But you don't know what that little fucking demon did before this life.
Yeah, right.
You know?
really never see that movie Orphan? It's like an old movie. It came out like probably like 2009 or something like that. Pretty much the lady, she had some type of disease or some type of element to where she appeared as a 9-year-old girl. Whole time she was 33 years old. And the bitch was
Yeah.
going around slaughtering family.
I remember that. That's old.
I said,
Yeah.
I said, this little,
Yeah.
I said, is she just a kid? Man, this bitch a grown ass, but she hiding the bar
Yeah,
till
yeah,
she
yeah,
got
yeah.
the teeth coming out.
Yeah.
Man, that shit traumatized me as a kid. I didn't trust kids since. Look out of here, goddamn kid. That bitch gotta go. That's a demon.
See. Also too, man, because I was thinking earlier, that's also the balance for the rule. Even though she got humiliated, but guess what happened after that? Tyler Perry gave her $1 million.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah. You're talking about the Brady. Yeah, I just found out. Yeah, see it today. Your top Perry, she gave her $1 million.
Oh, you talking about the family?
Yeah, the family.
Yeah, I saw that.
You see, it's a blessing. So even though she got humiliated like that, but at the same time, see, the Lord can bless you like that. See, the Lord can put you down in most embarrassing moments, and He can give you $1 million just like that. I know. So how much more us, the man of the Lord? I mean, we go through situations. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We're going all low times, but you know, at some point, we're gonna get our come up. It's just a matter of when.
And
You know what I'm saying?
And it made, now that you said it, made me think about, you know, obviously 1 Corinthians 15 is talking about being beaten up. But like you said, it's sweet for the eye, anything could just happen. The Lord could literally just make it happen.
Yeah, Tyler Perry didn't have to do that if he didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No celebrity didn't have to do that, but he did it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't joke with kids, man. They can't because they'll think you they equal.
Yeah.
You can't, you cannot do that. It's a contradiction. So you have to be that disciplinary figure that they see because they need it in their life. They have to know when they're around you, it's not all games and jokes. Because when they're around people their age, they do the game and the joke and shit. When they get around falling, they're always joking the game. How can they respect you?
That's right.
Exactly, and that's messed up a lot of homes where you know the man's hands are bound by you know the rules of this fucking kingdom. You know, like on how to chastise your kid.
Yeah.
You know, and so now you got a kid who won't listen to you because mom is rebellious as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, the kids don't come to you no more because they know that you're going to say no. I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah.
You know, the kids avoid you, you know, to get to mom, and then now you are correcting mom, and now you got to deal with that bullshit.
That kid be playing the two parents on each other. You know?
Which is why a lot of men don't even want to deal with these fucking women now.
Divided household, man.
Yeah.
And I damn near hated myself for them, but you needed that because it taught you a lot of shit. Like, you get up doing this newspaper out. 4 a.m. Get your ass up. I got school. Doing this, doing that, doing it. Breaking the yard, cut the grass, doing this, taking this out. And then you're just gonna be sitting in the house, twiddling your fucking thumb. They teach you that you gotta make it out. You can't just be. And around him, I knew I couldn't play the fucking game. I can play that game shit everybody else. Hell no.
Yeah, right.
A lot of these kids ain't never had a good ass.
There's no balance.
Now I'd have had fucking that's off the tree.
Yeah.
Grandma's gonna go to the tree. That's what made me need to sweat. If you ain't had no whelps, you ain't had an ass whooping.
I still got the marks.
And you know Jake taking out there.
Yeah, he mad. He mad.
Transgression and fucking slavery. Man, God, they oppression on it. Yeah. You know you can't fuck around. You can sit the whole day. You have to sit down and watch the TV.
Yep.
Man, still the rest of the day.
Oh man.
What's such quiet?
Yeah, right. Already done.
You know what I'm saying?
Sit your ass down.
Right.
You need that, though. That's beautiful.
I
You need that, man. Because these kids is not getting that, too. Kids do not get their parents food. Not the parking way.
Yeah.
And then when you beat your kid ass, you gotta make sure you're telling them why you beat their ass. So they're still what they supposed to be doing right. You don't want to just beat their ass and they be like, I can do that.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? You break them down and knock them out.
Yeah. That's wrong too, because a lot of people to do that, they'll beat their kid ass. Just beating their kid ass.
Yeah.
Not teaching them anything else, still don't make that. So they think
My parents think me. I'm gonna wait back.
like those can't see. That's what
They get their favorite toy and shit.
Spots me.
you know,
Beat my ass.
yeah.
And Julia.
Because they don't tell, they're not telling them. You should live like this. This is what's going to happen if you continue down this path. The child, okay, but he's teaching us. Why he's doing it. So that's why I shouldn't do it.
And you know, it might not show its fruits in the beginning,
Yeah,
but later on, you know, that kid would be like, thanks,
It's,
thanks. You know, you got big.
yeah, it's just
yeah, no, that's real. Because
Yeah.
like I said, growing up, I ain't fucking my step post. I actually fucked my step post.
Yeah.
Got my teenage years. I thought,
Okay.
he folded my ass up. And you know, but you think like,
Yeah, I was telling you now.
Yeah.
That's it. So I know people.
fold my ass up, that tough. You can't fuck with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. You need that.
Yeah, facts.
And as you get older, you mature, you realize all these things are necessary, especially when you come to the truth. Like, now the truth makes you so wise, and you can understand why these things.
Yeah, right. You know, yeah, right. You know, that's a misconception and that a lot of these kids have. You know, dealing with men and older men. You know what I'm saying? But their whole life they see them walking around like fucking Yoda. You know, until that time comes when Yoda starts flipping over shit, and it's like, oh, okay. You know.
Yeah, because you gotta understand with you can be young and have wisdom, but there's a certain type of wisdom that comes with age. So you can't, no matter what you do, you can't get there. That's something that just how the Lord designed it. The older you get, the more wiser you get. You can be a wise young man, but there's still a lot of stuff you don't know compared to an older man. Even me, I'm a very wise man with the approach of the scriptures, but I understand that there's older men in the world that I can learn a lot from.
Yeah.
You'd be a fool to think,
Oh, I know shit. They don't speak it.
that's idiocracy. You know, with great come much wisdom. And when you learn that takes wisdom too. You gotta learn these young people out here like you. Now Noah, they was young before. You know, they done did the same shit you did. There's nothing new under the sun. Yeah. You know, 3 times old. That's why our elders always tell us. You been on that path. Know where you going. You know, touch the stone with his eye. Do it anyway. Just like with the whole Sakari did. When Elazar broke off from the Sierra Carol, they started that whole, let's see that Sakari and Till, Deacon and the other boy. Don't skip that. It was 3 of them. They started in the elder people. Not the route you want to go, not the route you want to take. And initially, nothing happened.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they
Yeah, no, yeah.
the Lord allowed them to grow. But the Lord was allowed them to grow for a reason. Right? So they grew into this big, huge camp. I mean, Sakari. Yeah. And I was amazed. Like, damn, these brothers flipping snakes all over the Lord.
Ah.
You start seeing them teach the fucking doctrine.
Yeah.
At first, they didn't change the doctrine.
Yeah.
But then they started changing the doctrine. It was like, the Lord ain't dealing with it. Then they started rebuking our elders.
Yeah.
And now you see what it's become.
Yeah.
Now you got the Genesis. Now you got Genesis teaching their own doctrine. You got Elazar talks to GMS.
Yeah, get on.
They check my doctrine.
Now you on that side?
You know, but you see what happened when you don't listen to the older men. Because Elazar thought, oh, I got all this knowledge. Elazar, yeah, very wise. I used to watch him every week. What is that? But you can't allow that wisdom that you attained as a young man to say, I know more than my elders. Because there's certain things that the elders have, you don't have. And they knew that the way that they was going was not going to be, was not going to last. It took damn near a decade, but they closed.
Yeah.
That takes patience. The elders, the elders just eating them. You know, that's why you can see other posts all the time. Don't worry about don't break them, don't let them let them do what they do what the Lord got them over to do.
Yeah.
They gonna come.
Yeah.
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 But it's your brothers. You know,
Yeah.
man, it's hell. The elders is like, we see this play is going to be.
Yeah.
So you can be knowledgeable in the truth as a young man, but there's certain things you can't. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to be able to grasp things. You're not going to be able to. So that's it.
That precept of myself.
Yeah, and like you said, it's crazy, right? Like I said, having inside Sakari, man. You know what I'm saying? They had an argument, dispute. Next thing you know, they want to do their own thing. That's what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can come together, like I said, man, the whole breaks because of what? It's not, because what? It wasn't built on y'all about shooting out shot. Trying to build on another man's foundation, the scripture says. Right?
Yeah, growing old is looked at, is frowned upon at this age, but that's actually supposed to be like so an honor. Like in the kingdom, the older you are, is gonna be like, oh,
Just
you know, because the only reason it's frowned upon is because flesh decays, and
Yeah.
but really, it's still your spirit's still the same. It's just your body gets weak, your flesh gets still the same. That's why it's frowned upon. When the kingdom, man that lives 1,000 years, he goes, oh, this thing is great.
Yeah.
This is fast. That's what it's supposed to be. You know, we're gonna have that full, you know, white gold, you know, that's gonna be glorified. You know what I'm saying?
look at Apostle Gabar, man. You know what I'm saying? It's damn near white.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Damn near white, man. It's crazy.
Video.
Apostle, Ryan Moore. Man, that's crazy, man. You know, the decades we've been watching that, man. You know what I'm saying? And, oh yeah, also too, look at Job, man. Job, the wisest man, everybody came to him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we started catching a little bit of hell, and, you know, they don't want to be around that man. You know what I'm saying? But what he was testing. You know? But at the end of the day, what? Job kept his integrity. He never gave up, even though he lost everything. But you see what happened? You see 10 folds, man. You know, that's us. You go.
Yeah, that's what the Lord puts his on. Because even if you look at Paul and the disciples, they were all young men in their 20s. You know, because Yahushua was 33 when he passed, so they was younger than him. That's why he was putting them through so much. Because they had to learn quickly. They had to get in prison. They had to get all this. They got to go through experiences. They got to travel here, go here, be persecuted here. They had to get it fast. You know, they ain't have time to, you know, go to 50 years and all that because with 70 AD was approaching. You know, so they had the book of Acts had to go. They had to do their commission. Go ahead, Elijah.
Book of Sirach, chapter 34 and verse 9. A man that has traveled knoweth many things, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom. You know, man, backing up what you're saying.
Yeah, experience comes with age. You know, or situations you can thrust into. You know, but once again, that ties in with age. You know? The longer you live, the more you see, the more you know. Or the more you know how to handle situations. The better you know how to handle situations. They have applied to it. And that's why Noah was able to build it all. Noah wasn't just able to build it all because Noah just gave him the blueprint. Noah had knowledge of how to build. You know, landscape. Noah what the fuck he was doing. Because he lived one day was living a long time. They understood so much. You know, a lot of them, we in the so-called technological age, a lot of our forefathers do more than you on the earth. That's a damn shame. We got more wisdom as far as like technology and all this other shit. But our forefathers understood more about the earth than us.
Yeah.
They could teach us about animals, fruits, herbs, and all this stuff. And we still trying to learn, you know what I'm saying? That just show you how far man has fallen.
It also goes to show how much the devil is in.
Yeah.
You know, he knows the benefits of herbs. You know, that's what you see on his plate.
Yeah.
You know, see healthy, you know, grass-fed cows, animals and stuff like that. But meanwhile, he'll sit around and, you know, like he'll feed you corn-fed this and corn-fed that, stricken with GMOs.
Yeah, or jacking price up on all the shit that's beneficial for you. And he doesn't even make the society conducive for our benefit of learning these things and growing these things because look what's surrounds us. Like, I don't know. You have to literally search and put your will into trying to, you know, go back to your roots and your heritage, the diet, and, you know, how to take care of yourself. Because it's not given to us. It's not shown to us.
Kind of, that's one of the benefits of being in the street and around brothers who actually deal with certain herbs and, well, deal with the herbs and deal with health and deal with knowledge and, you know, how to deal with what you're going through, you know? Being able to talk to a brother who has had this situation happen, talk you through, you know, to get you through it, you know? through the spirit of power of Yahweh. You know, and that's something a lot of these kids and a lot of these people have lacked their entire lives. They haven't had anyone direct their path, you know, to do the right thing, so to speak. You know, everything that these people have been led to do has been led towards their destruction. You know, at the end of the day. That's why you see these kids running amok, being no fucking devils. That's why you see women out here as harlots and, you know, disrespectful, loud, and questions. That's why you see men effeminate, weak, you know, soft-spoken. You know, that's why you see these things, you know, because everything has been flipped upside down. There's no sense of direction. And you know, it all started with the family structure. When you destroy the family structure, you destroy men, destroy generations of men, women, and children.
Spirit.
Yeah,
See that shit too. Big Madonna.
Shit.
yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this devil has done. He has destroyed families. He has destroyed Jake's. And now they're upset because now it's happening to them. It's happening to their family. And now they're starting to see it. You know, and now they got a problem. They're arguing about how they're not breeding as much. They didn't have a problem when our women were going into these washing clinics. But now they're sitting back and saying, we're being outbred. You know?
That's what that one dude at the press conference. That's what
That's what I'm referring to. You know what I'm saying?
it was a dude. He was going against
City Hall type deal.
City Hall type of deal, but it was just like this nigga trying to Edomite, you know, going against Arabians that come into the American country. Pretty much just like, yeah, y'all come over here, y'all get multiple wives, y'all outbreed us, blah, 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 go back home. We don't want your shawarma here. You know what I'm saying? So he's about, yeah,
That's what he said.
Anybody can just go to any city.
yeah, just talk shit, yeah.
Voice they fucking.
Yeah.
They do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
They fucking racist as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is, his shit was falling on deaf ears and,
Yeah.
you know, in that audience, you know. But there's a lot of people that feel it the same way he does. You know, he saw the things first, you know, and he ain't getting back up. He can't people because each show is falling, he ain't getting back up. You know, contrary to what he believes and what he stands or what he thinks, you know, their plans to destroy us is now destroying him. His children are turning out to be, you know, the well-known devils. You know, his women are turning out to be orphans. You know, his men are being known as the one who's spreading this no mentality. You know, Jake likes to overdo shit, but you know, he's going through his shit. You got it. Okay, come. If anybody got something, you know what I'm saying, they have to bring it out. But, you know, this kid,
Nobody wants to be able to fucking anybody no more from. Everybody on TikTok looking at Jake and how they run the world.
Oh, yeah.
Man, bro,
It's not
he's fucking everybody on TikTok, babies, people in their fucking 80s. Everybody's looking like, oh, these people on the earth, try. They women get lip implants and try to look like how. So nobody wants to be anybody. They see y'all as Karens. They see y'all. They even got fucking Netflix making documentaries. Karens. People watching this stuff and turning on me like, y'all whack. Y'all make the earth whack. And they try their best to fight it.
Yeah.
No, we're not whack. Because some of them are sincere. Like some of them really want to be a part of Jake and show like, no, I can show you that.
Yeah.
They be all beat. They try to, not every Edomite is a thriving olive.
Yeah.
Don't have that misconception.
Come on.
The reason why they're the wicked is because they transgress the laws naturally. But not every Edomite is rich.
Right.
A lot of Edomites are sincere and really want to hang around.
Yeah.
They want to, but they,
You ain't got the sauce.
Yeah, facts. The salt.
you're a fool. They don't understand. Like,
Yeah, come on.
when you put that Mormon Gale,
Yeah.
they confused. They're like,
Hit 'em.
because they want to hit Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
He said they conflicted.
He did a video on that like back then. They had a thing called like the jive now. Pretty much, you know, like slaves, they were talking a certain way. So slave masters want to understand what they were saying, but it kind of transpired to like the 50s, 60s, and so forth. And they actually had acting school for Edomites to go there and learn how to skip jobs so they can, you know what I'm saying, get into the role to act with Jake, because Jake did it naturally and they were trying to get on to that.
They're like, what's that child, man? Kick it down.
If you talk to an Edomite, if you talk to an Edomite today, listen to them talk. A lot of the slang words that they do, it's all they just come up with slang shit. So that shows you people are seeing now, they not gonna admit it, but they subconsciously are learning like, damn, people that make the earth cool. Everybody kind of just, that's cool.
You see everything on TikTok. Every other nation is literally copying Jake.
It's back for
Music, dancing, all the dances,
Like you said,
Not only copy,
everything.
hey,
with Jake.
Cooking, like they be on fucking cooking trying to. I'm like, who the fuck taught them about this?
I've been seeing videos where they're like, I'm black.
yeah.
I'm black. I need food.
Every club you go to, I'm on a foreign country. Like, see, I'm pretty sure with this right. Who they always play? That's what I'm saying. You go out to all countries, they can
It's
slip.
either nigga music or Latin music.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, they getting down, salsa and up there. I said, somebody getting down. They take actual classes.
Yeah. They sincerely want to be. They understand. Esau grew up with Jacob. He's the Edomite of all Edomites. He wasn't trying to just lynch his brother.
No.
They grew up and played together. They ate together. They slept together. That was his brother. He wanted to be down. But he was wicked. His wicked nature usurped him wanting to be down with Jacob. Motherfucker, you supply me. And it just fucking he said, fuck this brother shit. That murder
So at the
shit.
end, they were.
He fucked with his brother, but he's that wickedness of
Just like Cain and Abel.
Overtook his ass.
because if you think about it, when he went and Jacob was able to give him the counter and shit, when he came back later after they got older, he could have took Jacob out. And showed him he still looked at him as a brother. But Jacob was able to take him as a wise man. He understood I need to supply his car now. Make him feel like a man. He took some shit from him. Yeah, that's right, Jacob. Give me all that shit.
Yeah,
All
right.
over this good. And he was fulfilled. You know, if Jacob would have met him with that. No, this is what? That's how Jake trying to do. They trying to meet Esau in that realm. What? What? You think you can battle me? You come down for this hard? Or you know you're sprung up to the neck. Swinging from the pump with you. That's
That's a really good point. Because that's what a lot of Jake's
do not try to antagonate that nigga. Because he's wicked. And that's when a lot of them would shoot the shit with you. But we gonna work around it. They really talking about supervisor contact. I'm talking about supervisor today. You shoot the shit. When the moment you do something they don't like, you trying to stop. That's when that wickedness will come out. Fuck this shit.
Me.
It's the ego. That's the ego.
That's a real fucking.
He don't have no fruits of the spirit. He got straight on. Now some of them are just, oh, kill your nigga. I'm gonna kill niggas. But a lot of them ain't like that. They just wicked in their natural state. That's why they ain't giving. That's why they can't be.
See, the devil, they love the micromanage. They love to feel that type of power over.
They're right now.
They micromanage everything, especially at the plantation. You gotta let them have it.
The moment they feel like you trying to be over it is when they can't have it. They in the flesh.
Don't ask them a question, they'll get mad. Like, how do you you challenge you trying to make me feel stupid?
Boy, you
They
gotta say,
don't like
boy.
that shit.
You gotta say, boy.
You like, why are we doing it like this? We be doing it this way. Oh, they get mad.
No, but then before you know it, he using his connections. Police sheriff, we finna kill us a nigga. We need you to turn a blind out of this. You go in and swipe your card. You gotta sit over your head. Push you
Yeah, like what?
You can't beat E in this age, man.
This is king. Got the damn sheriff on 64 waiting for you.
Bro, I see the police today at the fire department having a fucking meeting. The whole shit. They all eat them up. What they talking about? That's they bullshit. Whatever they want to do something, they can do it at any moment. Especially you in the neighborhood, you live with the police. You can't do shit about it. So it's better for you to just let them happen, man. You know who these Edomites know. And when the truth teaches us, be subject to the higher authority. So now I can't. Stop trying to act like, because you basically trying to be like him.
Like ego, my pride. I can't let anybody.
A lot of guys come to the truth like that.
I can't wait.
Sometimes you may have to allow Edomite to come.
Yeah. You see Yahweh Shai?
Oh, that's
You know what I'm
weird.
Yahweh Shai. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think about Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
I said Yahweh Shai put it, you know, destroyed him, you know, since early you wanted to. But what, he said what? Wasn't that time? Yeah. You know
You
what I'm saying?
just spat on. Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Also get disrespect. You get spit on.
You know what I'm saying? That's I mean, that's the Lord of King Kings, you know what I'm saying? That's Yahweh's son. You know what I'm saying? They, you know what I'm saying? He had down below himself. So how much so hey, you gotta do the same thing. Yahweh Shai said, what? Run this season on the season. This is his kingdom. Lord Dylan, simple as that, like you said. You know what I'm saying? It says, you know, Sirach says what? Stay away from the man that have the power to kill.
Yeah, when we was in the leader Eden, we knew not to fuck with so look, we ain't gonna touch shit. We just gonna pay because they already was established. We wasn't a nation yet. Yeah. Lord didn't make us a nation yet. We were leaving captivity. We were still trying to build something. They already had their little clans and shit.
You come over there, boy. Fuck out of here. No, we gonna get the fuck out of here.
When we kick you, let them have it. Let them have it.
They ain't let us pass.
You gotta look at what we do. Turn our hands back. They got it. Because we ain't had shit. What the fuck we gonna do? You can be big and strong all you want. They got an established community that
They traded.
they know the land and territory. They got weapons. They been there.
You ain't got shit. They got it here
Yeah.
all day, every day.
That's the point.
These motherfuckers communicate. You can walk down a block and it ain't even your block. They already know that you're coming even before you get there.
Yeah.
They communicate like that.
Okay.
Hey, you watch.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Coming to the block.
That's
Yeah,
true.
just walk down, like you said. That's why when the YNs be caught on Facebook Live, right? You know, with the guns, you know, the cops are right there.
Bro, I had a Edomite call my job, right? Told my manager, he ain't give me nothing today, but I seen him out my blinds give something to the other person called. So they be watching everything.
That's crazy.
They ain't got shit to do.
That's crazy.
Let them hands, bro. Let them hands.
They gotta get good.
Let them hands.
It's good to say, you can trap the hunter.
The wicked watch spit.
It's in him to watch it. It's in him to monitor the time when shit happens.
Yeah.
He's a time up.
Yeah.
That goes back into what you were saying as far as micromanagement. He's a time manager. Everything he does is based on time.
Yep.
Well, it took you too long to do this. It took you too long to do that. You spent a minute longer on your break. He's a time manager. So that's what he does, Even when he goes out on his hunts, because I hear these Edomites have conversations about deer hunting, shit like that. And what they do, the motherfuckers sit there and say, yeah, man, I was in the blind for 6 hours. 18 minutes and 23 seconds. Timing that shit.
Just sitting there.
Did you get something? No. But he's cool with that. But the next day, his ass is right back out there again doing the same thing. That's just what he does. He's a crafty hunter. He'll sit back and he'll wait for the prey.
Yeah, God, yeah.
He ain't got to go to the prey. The prey will come to him.
Yeah.
And that's just a mindset that he has, and that's something that Jake just doesn't understand. I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, that first wave of Jacob's trouble was gonna be a lot of civil wars. There's a lot of so just like to your point, they just been watching the Jakes they work with, have a good opportunity. And they gonna do it now. And then they ain't shit to work for. Everybody gonna be going. That first wave is crazy.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
gonna be done for death. Lights out, death. It's gonna take a minute for shit to calm down. People to get their senses like, look, this is the new way of living. That first panic is gonna be a lot of death. A lot of raping and death. That's what it is. When people are scared, they react accordingly. They get violent.
Like you
That's
said,
That's definitely
like you said,
afraid of
go
blood.
back to state of nature.
He ain't afraid of blood. You might see blood, you might cringe a little bit because you're not used to blood the way he's used to blood. This devil's used to stringing shit up and cutting it down the middle. But yeah,
It's just shit. She got a channel. She got like a kid. I was like, how does bitch don't get sick? She would eat the raw,
Yeah, it's crazy.
raw, complete, like go to the store, get the meat.
Yeah.
Eat them like, she don't get sick, bro. Like what the
Yeah, like strong fucking stomach.
that's
Yeah. Basically, that's what it is. Yeah, go crazy like that, man.
what get
Yeah. There's a man like that too.
very rare.
Uh-huh.
Hey, matter of fact, you need to put on the fucking stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's what it's their plate is bloody. They got their fork. Shit ain't even cooked.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
That's why when we go places and they ask us, nigga, you want it,
Make it
you
brown.
want it rare? Bitch, do I look like I eat rare shit?
But again, no, how do you want your meat? No, it's fine though, but again though, Texas be adopting that medium rare shit from
Yeah, they
people eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they be like medium. I'm like, we can get that, man. You gotta fucking eat.
if I see red in my meat,
Yeah, because they say it's juicy.
Yeah.
Juicy.
You know.
We have a law on that. Well, we have a law on that.
yeah.
The law says there should be, you're not supposed to consume the blood.
Yeah, that's right.
You're supposed to be consuming the fat.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you want to get technical, we all be transgressors. And it be hella
Hella
fat.
fat. Yep.
Right.
You still be,
Fucking it up.
Yeah, right. That's right.
you breaking the law.
Shrimp that fat.
You ain't supposed to be eating the fat.
That's right.
And we all be eating the fat on that chicken.
Yep.
That,
Yep.
a nice meal, I had a steak.
Hamburgers.
That is
Hamburgers.
Uh-huh.
And also,
I like that.
That shit be having fat.
I don't eat shit.
When you see a meat, when you see certain meats, they go 90% lean.
Yeah,
That's
that's
different. But that regular beef shit, that shit be like
that shit like 30% fat.
we ain't supposed to be eating that shit, but we eat it. Oh, you drink alcohol.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We air not knowing the scriptures, right?
Yeah, that's right. Scriptures.
Again, that's where I gotta get judged, man. Like you said, that's my way. They don't have to tell me out about shooting y'all shot.
If we were only the first coming, we all we fucking through.
We belong to the nation.
Yeah.
Broke down.
That's what my y'all shot was important. That's what the little guy can figure out about shooting y'all shot.
And that's what we reverse it. Because all the sayings, we can't even come. You know, the lean, the shit that be 90% lean grass, man, that shit expensive.
That's-
You know, really, we supposed to have land and get less cattle sitting and serving out. They take the cattle, they prepare to be on that. We supposed to be fresh meat, fresh on the spot. They ain't sitting in the store. None of us has had fresh meat. Straight from the cow that ain't been defiled. They food has been raised up on natural grass, cut,
Right, right.
and they go straight in your plate. That same thing. Really know what that tastes like.
They ever seen like fresh meat before, cut open, still moving around?
Yeah.
That's the freshest meat.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Muscle soup.
Yep,
Yeah.
freshest meat.
A lot of animals are like that.
You know, you really don't even know what the fuck you eat. You know, you get a steak straight from the fucking meat market. You know, straight off the bone. Leave. Motherfuckers give you fucking steak to the meat market. You know,
Is it like keto? You know, keto AI thing? They tell you like ingredients they put in shit. The way these McDonald's, somebody made AI about what they put in. They say they put a lot of chemicals.
yeah, there's chemicals in everything we eat.
Multiple chemicals. That's such a crazy. Oxygen, toxins, and all that shit. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's
And this is
Yeah.
fully red, yellow, red. That's it. Damn. Man.
red, yellow, green.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah. The actual. I think
You got bad microorganisms that are so small that you would need a fucking telescope to see them.
Yeah.
You know, even if you wash like the rest of the fruits, you won't even get them all off. You gotta have like, they got certain things you can use to wash it and all.
Yeah. But now most of it, they put the pesticides in and the seed itself. So now the pesticide goes in the pesticide.
Damn.
Just as fun. Just as fun.
Damn.
Because it's growing in, it's growing in. It's a corrupt seed.
So just imagine, you know what I'm saying, better as kids, just eating that shit daily. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about Dr. Prison, you know, Sam Kidd, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, like you said, he was getting listen to that death rap. Mind you, like I said, he'll take medication too. Yo, it's crazy, man. He was taking a lot of medication, man, like Ritalin and all that shit. And that shit didn't even worse. On top of that, he was drinking tons of Sprites, Coke, Pepsi, drinking all that shit. So, like you said, think what it like I said, it gives your mind, health, man. That's like you said, it's trying to feed me. Poison, no.
Red, Kool-Aid. Man, bro, I was a Kool-Aid demon, bro. I'm not even joking, bro. Every day I get the jug.
That's my that was my routine.
Bro, Kool-Aid demon, bro. I will finish a cup, open. When I finish the cup, I'm picking another. It's Kool-Aid with the secret. So, you want help? You ain't gotta hold it.
Yeah, like all you need is water.
You ain't even gotta ask them. Once you go out and make
Yeah, you gotta ask it.
I'm thirsty, I'm making more.
Yeah. Go back and sugar gone.
So as soon as when you make it, you already poured a cup, drinking it, you pour another one before you walk out the kitchen and shit.
I don't know what the long-term effects was. That
Yeah.
I don't know what that should do.
Yeah.
That's
That's
crazy.
straight poison.
Yeah.
That's straight cat in a fucking cat.
We used to clean engine parts with Kool-Aid.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. What?
Yes. We used to clean engine parts with Kool-Aid. Just get, you know, like Kool-Aid, 5-gallon bucket, and drop the engine part.
Wow.
Come back a few hours later, you pick it up, wipe it off, and it's shiny as shit.
That's
Then we used
crazy.
to use tap water.
Yeah.
Oh
Full
man.
jug of tap water. This is how I do it for every day. Full jug of tap water,
Yeah.
package, sugar,
Yeah.
fake white sugar.
Yeah.
And tell them what the fuck this shit did, bro. Killing the fuck out of me.
Heavy sugar shake.
No, this ain't sweet.
Domino sugar. Domino sugar. That's a domino sugar.
You know, you're supposed to eat sugar.
Yeah.
Your body thinks sugar natural.
Like you said, yeah, like you said, that's not real
There's
sugar.
natural sweeteners that the Lord put on the earth. You know, you got your honey, you got your natural sugar like a dog. You have a natural sugar. That sugar should actually be experiment. You know, that attaches to your cells
Yeah.
to create cancer.
And,
You know?
and
You know, once again, that's something you all consume.
Yeah.
That damn near everything that you do see got sugar in it.
like you said, sometimes, you know, man, you get the urge and you be like, damn, man, I want some Sprite. You know what I'm saying? I want some Montana. It be like that, man. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, like you said,
It's right demon. It's right.
like you said, man, you know, we grew up in Sprite for so long, sometimes I'll fight it.
You start having flashbacks. Like Arizona drinks.
Yeah.
Drink up shit.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
God.
99 cents.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I used to too.
Drink like 3 of them a day.
You thought you had it made
Uh-huh.
after school.
Uh-huh. But then one person, I remember they said what? They put pee in it. And then I'll never forget that too because one thing is 99 cents. Because no, I'm for like because it was so funny because now I was on YouTube, you know, Tony Kitty and said that I forgot what it was exactly. They said, "What's the secret ingredient?" And then this guy said, "You don't want to know." It's just how the way he said it.
You know what's crazy? It sounds outlandish, but I wouldn't even put it past it.
Yeah, man, that's the real
You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of stuff. No, I'm not saying it's true, but that's what I heard. I was like, nah, because like you said, it's 99 cents.
99 cents for this shit.
Yeah.
That is suspect as hell.
Right.
It's a hell suspect, bro.
It is 99 cents, but that's
Because
big.
you gotta think natural juices, they gonna charge you at least $5 for something.
Yeah, exactly.
They give you 99
It's
cents.
still 99 cents to this day.
I think about like shit, Gatorade and everything else is expensive.
That shit ain't
It's like $2. It's like $2.
That shit ain't even affected by inflation.
Right. Like, no, we still gotta push this out.
Yeah, that's right.
The can costs more than the juice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gatorade, like I said, even carbonated soda, Coca-Cola, you know, it costs more than costs more than Arizona. So you know something brisk, you know what I mean? That nasty ass shit.
I used
You
to
know
fuck
what I'm
them shits up.
Yeah.
Dilators and shit.
Like,
See, if your pee is not, like, if you won't have, like, real dark pee,
yeah, facts.
pee is gonna just water coming out and flush it out. All times. You can't get away by putting piss in the fucking bottle. It's quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put past, you know?
Yeah, or the beautiful, like you said, pee represents, you know what I mean, your health. It's white, that's good. You know, if it's dark yellow and it's bubbly, you need to check it. So,
Anything this devil can sell himself.
you know what I'm saying? Even, you know what I mean, when you defecate sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
Yeah.
Well, it's dope in the fucking food.
Yeah.
So, bro, it might be piss in the fucking can. Because the Lord said you should be dope.
Your bread, y'all money either. Like you said, they put heck, bro. Like you said, human meat, man. Like you said, we don't know what's eating, especially fast food, man.
Where the fuck you be, bro?
Man, I don't care what bro said, man. McDonald's is a straight no-go. I don't care, man.
I think that's human meat.
Yeah.
I used to work, that was my first job.
Yo, I'm so
I think that's human meat.
fucking McDonald's. You up the camp?
I don't
I see bro at the drive-thru.
Yeah.
I'm like this.
I'm taking a picture and sending that shit. You would have truly would have done.
Big man.
Nah, bro, I'm just coming for a coffee.
Come on, bro. Anything else?
Shit, I was coming. Man, I was at work. They tried to give us fucking McDonald's. It's like, yeah, they brought us breakfast. I go to fucking McDonald's. I want this shit.
Make a double cheeseburger.
Right.
Big ribs, big ribs, big ribs. Big ribs, bro. Bro, you gotta make a look, bro.
That's not even straight. That's not
Bread is fucking fake.
That's huge.
That's
That's gotta
fucking
be.
fake.
That's gotta be.
Everything that shit, the fries are fucking ice and water, but that shit is fucking fake. The patties, they start off as a block, a large block. You put them, break them up, you put them on the grill, they shrivel up to little patties.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that, bro?
And then
They literally, you watch them shrivel up from big blocks.
Yeah. And they put them in a little slide machine.
that shit, you know, makes it real nasty. You look in the microscope, you
What the
real
fuck
close.
is they doing?
You know, I'm gonna smile and stuff like that. You just
Sticking up shit in the floor.
like,
And George
now you can do it. Look at the microscope and they show you.
Because McDonald's really not known for like their food. They're big on real estate. That was the marketing thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Real estate.
You basically
Because
call
I
it the
remember
market.
talking about it. It was like, oh, that Burger King guy or whatever his name was. It's like Ronald McDonald, this and that and the third. And it pretty much seems like, why would I listen to a guy starting a business that flip burgers all his life?
Yeah.
And it was just like, you don't even know the half of it. When you look at every expressway or every exit, there's a damn McDonald's like this. So he's letting you know it's a real estate company. It's not necessarily, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It has nothing to do with food.
Yeah.
The ice cream is not real ice cream.
How they
None of that shit.
how are you able to supply all these damn McDonald's if the food is so good of quality?
Mhm.
That shit is inhumane as hell.
Just like,
And they always in supply.
God, for real.
I get that.
You ain't never run out of
Ain't
food.
never-
Trucks used to come more
Never,
every
ever.
morning.
Yeah.
We take shit off the truck. You know, in the natural process of getting shit off the farm onto the process of getting it to ship, that takes time, man.
They only run out of ice.
Yeah.
Technically, you're not even supposed to have technical fast food is not supposed to be
Yeah,
because when you cook, cooking is not a fast process.
it's not. That's actually a luxury, you know.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm sorry to cut you off. Just like that movie, what's that name? You know, the McDonald's movie. You remember? You know,
Oh, yeah.
I've got his name. You know,
For the economy of
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
that was revolutionary. Fast food, just like that. I said, yeah, 5 minutes.
Oversized,
Yeah,
but some shit. What's the name?
No,
No, that's the
no.
documentary. He talking about the actual movie. What the
I forgot. They got who they got me.
He got scammed out of the
Yeah,
operation of how to make fast food.
yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. But like you said, that's actually a luxury. That's supposed to be a luxury. You know, but like you said before, it's just different.
Yeah, you now they can charge you. You can go out and eat to one of these nice restaurants where they sell steak or something. Now you spend it for $20 for a steak.
The small time.
Now it's fresh. It's gonna taste good. It's
Okay.
fresh. It's gonna come to your table steaming. You smoke off of it. It ain't as fresh as it's supposed to be, right? But it's as fresh as you gonna get on this side. But that's even that's a rip off.
Bro,
Should be paying $100 just for a slab of steak, son.
We got 2-hour steak.
I went to the spot.
Either the women.
I went to the spot yesterday called Raising Cane. They say, you know, it's a chicken spot. Now I got that shit.
Was it good?
No. But the only reason why I tried it was because, you know, a lot of people was like, you know, the spot, you know, it's a fast food. It's called Raising Cane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I tried it, not my style. But even Five Guys, even they shit,
Oh, that shit.
Don't
That
taste
shit's
like
so
fucking-
bad. It's bad, man. They charge you utmost price for a bad burger.
they do, but it ain't even the same.
Yeah, it don't hit. I had $5 not so long ago, and I'm like, it don't taste that.
No.
It's bad. It's just bad.
I'm not be my own burger.
Exactly.
Put my own shit on there, put whatever I want to put in.
Exactly. Go right to the meat market and have them. You watch the motherfuckers take a steak and drop it in there, right?
Yeah.
You know, because if you go to a meat market and you know the ground beef is already chopped,
So,
you don't know what blends they put in first.
Yes.
They ain't gonna let it know the race.
Those are the two. That was turkeys, about a whole rather the turkey breast, about the bone, cookie with sliced bread next to the salad.
Yeah, you know, I show you, you know, I had, you know, that's beautiful, but that, I mean, we gotta get the fuck out of this.
Yeah, cooking is supposed to be like an experience. Like, cooking is really like it's something. It's beneficial to actually cook. You know, that's why when Jacob was starting his school, that was actually like, you know, Esau was out hunting. That's what he liked to do. But Jacob was chilling. You know, he wasn't in a rush to eat. He was, you know, he did shit right, season it right, and all that. It was Esau who couldn't fucking wait. Wanted to eat it then and there. You know?
No.
Who hold it? Who hold it?
Okay, somebody get Titus. Bus ain't got it. Or get Titus. I think Titus 3. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All of us supposed to have wise men. You know what I mean? That should be already. You know, as soon as we get done doing this work, you know what I'm saying? We should already have food already prepared for us, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Every fucking day. I tell anyone what I do, I tell her all for real. Or when I ask you, can you cook? Then I'm gonna tell you, I want you to cook. Bitch say no, I can't cook the fuck off. If you can't cook me a meal, why the fuck am I with you? I don't want to eat all the fucking time. I want to sit and chill. I want you to cook. I want to sit and chill. I'll buy a drink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Joy has to be in the kitchen cooking.
Ain't no fucking spaghetti.
Man, I was
You know, that's the first
I was
thing you
like,
do.
You said that?
Spaghetti. That's the first thing you cook. Spaghetti. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that one.
yeah, pasta. Don't feel pasta.
Yeah, behind your dad, you know, maybe behind your back, you put some
I
weird
want some real shit. Whole cook.
Make some oxtails, some straight chicken.
Alfredo chicken, goddamn.
Well,
Alfredo.
when you look at meals, like even Koreans do they do it work. They don't have different plates. You gotta have their rice, meat, their protein, you have their vegetables. You're supposed to have all that in a dinner. Not just pasta.
Oh, yeah.
I had a chick. I think I sent her a check. Bitch gave me a charcuterie board. She was in the kitchen cooking, but she gave me charcuterie board. She liked the was eating.
Yeah. She on to something.
I sent her the chat. Man. I'm no eating shit.
Yep.
That's how it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snap on this charcuterie board while you fucking going down. I didn't let her go because she was fucking quick.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? We don't listen to fucking, you know, that type of shit.
That shit converted her out.
I don't put snap to work that guy. I've been always
She's trying to convert his ass. That's what it hurts. She's trying to convert you. That's annoyed her.
You can't feel safe going to sleep, brother. Hell no, you can't feel safe. After I found out she was a witch, I couldn't feel safe eating food, bro. So I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm a ghost. I'm a good.
I'm okay.
No, she told me. I said,
Well,
I said, what's the difference? All you with?
who got that target?
It's one of two. It's two talking about the age women.
Yeah.
It's Titus 2, and I start at 3. It says the age women likewise. Yeah, I started, you know, the whole thing.
Yeah, so.
God, this Titus 2 and 1. It says, but
Get your buzz, get something.
God, this is Titus 2 and 1. It says, but speak thou the things which become of sound doctrine. You know, and that's ultimately the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding we got. You know, these kind of conversations right now, it banners under the lines of these sound doctrines. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to take care of your vessel. You know, knowing the thought process and how to react to certain situations. It's all a part of the sound doctrine. But it says that the aged man be sober. It says brave, temperate, sound in faith, and charity, and patience.
Solid in faith, and patience, man. You know, that's what we gotta be, man. We gotta move on.
God, Titus 2 and 2 again, and says that the aged man be sober, brave, temperate, sound.
Yeah, temper as well. We're talking about elders having patience. Russian, 6 days. They know it's whatever. They come with age. And even now, like, you will hear the truth. For a little while, it's like, you know, it's more of a journey than just trying to rush the Lord, man. It's more of a process.
Yeah.
What Joel would you say? Trust the process. And then they go, fucking us. It's start to realize you gotta learn things while you're here. You gotta grow while you're here. It's a journey. You gotta live the journey. You shouldn't just be rushing for the Lord. You're a Hebrew Israelite. Live your life as a Hebrew Israelite.
That's a fact.
The Lord come back and the Lord come back.
Facts.
You know, it's gonna happen when it happens. You should live it as a Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah.
You know, everything else will take care of itself. Just live as a Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah, we still got things to learn, man.
I'm on the innocent. I need more.
Right. So I get the kingdom. Yeah.
Shut up, anything. Stop living as a Hebrew Israelite. You gotta live. You gotta live amongst the heathen. Yes, we done it. Read the scriptures. We lived amongst the heathen. They literally was dwelling near us. The land of Edom was near us. The land of Moab was north of us. You know, we had interactions with them. We had trade deals with them. You know, you gotta learn and grow. And that comes with time. When you first come in, it's like, what the heathen? I just say the heathen. You gotta. It's much more than that.
You start to learn their uses after a while, things that you can learn from them. You know what I'm saying?
Different purposes to everything. God created everything for a reason.
If you don't exercise that temperance, you'll ultimately, once you come into knowing your Hebrew Israelite, you'll become a quote unquote bored, disenchanted with the truth. So now you'll make it into a money scheme. You know what I'm saying?
Because all you was in it was just the cake, the Russian for the Lord. You wasn't in it because you truly want to know that your heritage now.
Yep.
You know, you'd be disappointed because now the Lord ain't coming back quick enough. If you just living and growing and being back into your heritage, you got plenty to do. For real. You got plenty to learn, yo. And applying it to your daily life.
Yep. If I may say this, a lot of reasons why, you know, me speaking as a man, I think a lot of people have a problem with, you know, trying to rush things along, is because they're fighting shit that they can't. You know what I'm saying? Lord, gotta come back quick, you know. Shit, I want that pork sandwich. Lord, gotta come back quick. You know?
That's a beautiful point. That's a good, like, you got sins you deal with, you know, you deal with it. That's beautiful.
Like saving.
But with that, like the brother just said, that's the battle. You read in Edges, that's the condition of the battle. The Lord put us here to overcome the world. You gotta go through this. It ain't no. Come back. I woke up. So here we come back. No, brother. You gotta live and overcome this world. And when you see what the Lord and His plan is, you start to see glimpses of it. Yeah, it's beautiful. Because He really shaping us into that. Like, really shaping us into, and then you just chill in the coast. So you put it on
Cruise control.
Yeah. Put on autopilot, cruise control. Cold through.
Yeah, you got it sometimes.
Well, I got rebuked.
Yeah, no, facts. I need it.
You start learning like all this stuff is just part of it. I went off there, let me apologize, but it's just a lot. That's it. Keep going. That's it. The bumps and bruises, you start taking it like keep going. You're like, yeah, I like get better.
Yep.
You know, when you just wanted the Lord to come back, rebuke, fuck it, now the things that come at you, you don't like it because you wasn't in it for being an actual Hebrew Israelite, being an actual son of the Lord.
Yeah.
That's what I want to think.
That's exactly what we open up talking about the ass with you know. How it didn't feel pleasant at the moment, but after you know what I'm saying, you grow into it, you realize this all this ass with this made me who I am.
Yeah, it's crazy too because once you learn, because also so you also got to learn too that sometimes, you know, what I'm saying we and I, most will say sometimes, like you said before, so let's get to we don't know when the bill's gonna come from our paycheck. Sometimes you just got, like you said, sometimes we just got close on favor, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you try, you always try to think, man, what's the best way I can go around this, or what methods can I use, or what type of learning stuff like that.
Sometimes you just gotta sit there.
You just gotta sit there. I'm not saying, of course, you still make moves because we men. We have doubts, and like I said, we all doubt. But I think the point is that don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Don't press out the Lord for sake of glory. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Just be
said.
patient with our rocks on the Lord's sake.
Yeah.
We want to get to the top of the mountain, but the climb is a beautiful part. Don't get through it and overcome it. You know what I'm saying? Once you make it, that's it.
Yeah.
But the actual experience that you had on the way up, Esau does a lot of that wild shit.
Yeah.
For the grill of
Not about Everest.
Yeah,
You know what the
adrenaline.
Yeah, he want this script.
Yeah.
I went to next.
My average, bro. No matter how much times people died in Jake East, I'm still gonna go up there.
But it's the thrill of
Yeah, like you said,
knowing I went through that process to reach that goal.
Yeah, I said, East don't get.
You can't put a price on what we doing right here. We got hella experiences. Shit we done been through. Like when you look just now, like if you look at the shit we've been through, we can rock a little count for a book. I did write a book.
Yeah, facts. Biography.
Yeah, the whole like I can follow, you know. But that's what's beautiful when you think about it. It's like, yeah, now you understand how these men were able to do this stuff because the Lord had them. You turn by getting laid down the
Yeah,
pit.
Yeah.
You learn these things, and it's good even to be the scribes that you need to be. You know, for instance, in trading, you gotta grow to love the journey, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be stressful. You're gonna have your ups and downs. You're gonna get tired of looking at these people and go stay free. You realize what it's all for. You don't let that shit bother you that much. Just deal with people for what they are. Don't try to get on their parents and argue. He ain't supposed to just let them be what they are.
Yeah.
Deal with them the same way you dealt with them when you didn't know the truth.
Yeah.
I can see your little clock can't move throughout the world. It's the coast, man. The host. It ain't for them. This is a gift. That's not given to everybody. So don't
Try to reason
completely
with them.
throw it under the bus.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's not a gift.
Yeah, be quick.
That's not bad. You know, just deal with them as such.
Like I said, but sometimes me, you gotta do it.
Y'all wicked.
Eh?
Giving the gift.
Yeah, kind, you know. That's why Yahweh Shah said they know not what they do.
Facts.
They don't know what they do.
Yeah, even at his last, he said that. You know, they still gotta get judged. Even at his last, they don't know. They don't know. On their behalf.
And
Jake be getting hot for it,
Yeah.
man. And you ain't even halfway where you need to be. Well, that's truth, man.
What God goes on to say back in Titus 2 and 3, it says, the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness. It says, not false accusers, not given to much wine. It says, teachers of good things.
These bitches great.
Yeah.
oh, and smoke, and smoke. Oh,
They can break their ass off.
that's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
I'm talking from sun up to sun,
Uh-huh.
bro.
Go to the club. That's how I say. Go to the club.
And they love it. They want to get loose. They want to. They put it to it, yo. Yo, I had bro, I was with a chick once, and we went to a bar early in the day. I think she had me work. We had a drink. Work. That's a good drink.
She said, she said, oh,
You would have to carry me home.
Oh, shit. I said, that's why you gotta leave them young girls alone, man. They doing some crazy.
That's how they are.
That's how they are. Because when they do that, they absent mind, so with the accountability, all the things that they do, with more upright. I'm saying they drink that sorrow, you know. And trust me, women know what the fuck they going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, he can go the problem with wisdom, but they know what they doing.
They'll be treated, man.
What's that song, Girls Just Want to Have
Oh,
Fun?
yeah, that's all it is.
It don't matter what it is, they just want to have fun.
like you said, they're willing to call out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Even have their kids. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, they put up business out
Yeah,
there.
they kids the mother.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But my dear sister, you know, not know that, you know, she, you know, put business out there, but you know, not doing what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Going on a trip. And if I'm my mind, I'm like, why would you do that? Man? Not knowing your situation, I'm like, that's smart. Like you said, look at man for pride of wisdom, bro. Some just don't care. Like, god damn, bro. Don't even think. It's like you said, we're just at the moment, man.
It's in the moment. That's why they got so many bodies. Man. They don't just fuck anybody in the moment.
Yeah,
Anything.
Depends on how you
Broke,
That's
broke,
a fact.
anything.
Yeah, they could be broke. They could be a deadbeat. Be a horrible person. They don't. If you catch them at the right moment, right time, they'll give it up. Easy. Free. The movie theater, the car, at work, in the good break room. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've been. I go to the. I said, what the fuck is that sound? They don't give a fuck.
Social media so bad nowadays too. And shit, everywhere you go, motherfuckers get down at work, get
It's
like
bad
anywhere.
It's
It's
bad
everywhere. Yeah.
Everybody making porn tapes.
You know.
It's bad, bro. It's fuck.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it don't affect them now, like I said, it's gonna affect them in the long run.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Like I said, it may not happen. Like I said, that's what goes with Ecclesiastes 7. You know what I'm saying? Though prolong.
Oh, no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jerry
You had that bitch Summer Walker, and she just came out and said,
Yeah, I see.
I want to be a side.
Yeah.
I don't want to be your man.
Oh, damn.
Let me be a side.
Yeah.
And this is the shit they perpetuate with these young chicks and women in the comments. Oh, yes, I ain't even bad. Get your bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
But that's what they want.
Uh-huh.
Aisha Care, she get well taken care of by Steph Care, but I just want to be seen. Men don't give me attention. Feel like you get attention. So that bullshit that came out now, 6ix9ine talking about he dealt with it. Yeah.
Still said he dealt
He
with
said he dealt with it. He put a lot of attention tests and all that. Yeah, shit get weird.
But though he accept that too, he accept, what I'm saying? But what, he not checking everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's another problem. But another digress, but
But he supposed to
He might get another ring. It could be the issue thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Shit get weird.
Cause his little song, he got the
damn.
Give her a face. She rebuked Aisha. She go, how dare you? She the what they call it, New York, what they call it?
The view.
Not where they live at, like the park at Brown. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, park. She out there. She's like, I ain't screwed up. Goddamn no. Someone should kill me being that. Like, we get up working.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would have his meals prepped daily.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Fucking live
some of the Bronx.
Yeah, she was like, we out here dealing with these broke niggas. They're cheating on us, and they ain't got shit. You ain't satisfied.
That's right.
See, that's the culture of these women. These women have always been taught enough is not enough.
Yeah.
You can always obtain more.
It's funny.
Get a degree, you know. And it's all psychological.
And then, what's crazy now? They just, I'm sure you heard about this stuff. They just said that the nursing now is not professional.
Oh yeah, that's her different.
Damn. I said, wow.
Nurses is like, I got
That's
that.
bad. That's bad.
Nursing. I'm an RN.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
really not. It's
Really
really
not. It's not.
But you know they.
He takes samples of blood, patch. You don't do
You know, take care of
anything.
patients.
Yeah, that's all you do. Is take care of.
But it is money, though. Good money, though.
It's funny.
But like you said, though, it's good. It's like black.
A bitch in her right mind, though, she don't want a job.
Yeah.
She don't take pride in that. She don't want to work.
Facts, facts.
A bitch that got a sickness, she wants to work.
That's it.
Yep.
Have my own job. But that calls what? Adultery. Like you said before. You know what I'm saying? You work a lot. You work a lot all the time. Like you say, you know what I'm saying? Anyone that's a nurse, if she travels, it's a red flag.
Women love attention, bro. We don't. Every woman's the same. Every woman, they love attention from them. However they can get
Yeah,
it.
facts, facts. Oh, yeah.
They don't even have to
Yeah,
like
gotta be the
you.
rich guy.
They just want attention from them, so they can be seen and know that they feel pretty. They just that's how they all wired.
Yeah.
When you ignore them,
It's their currency.
They love
Attention is their currency.
Yeah.
when you ignore them,
They in truth.
they're not a fucking that. But
That's why women don't have friends.
Facts.
They go out, they compete with them.
Yeah.
They go out, and then the pretty one get approached.
Uh-huh. Facts.
Can't go.
Facts. Nah, facts. Women hate women. Women hate women. You know how women hate women.
The ugly one cock blocking.
Yeah, facts.
like, no, we're good. We're good. It's like, no, we're good. We're
Uh-huh.
good. It's fine.
you're right. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? The good one is cock blocking the ugly. What? I don't want to go.
That's why you gotta have what? That's why you gotta have what? The ball guy. Your old boy. You gotta take him for the team.
I
Gonna take it up for the team.
Good. Yeah.
It's a group that is gonna be accepted. I ain't gonna get it.
Hey,
Why you
you gotta
talking
take
to
the
her?
ball guy for your old boy. You gotta take him up for the team.
Why you talking to her? She ain't got on no fucking makeup. She ain't wearing weed. She's a designated driver. You know what I'm saying? She just came to pick you up. Just happy she wrote the best out of all y'all.
Well, think about how many natural photos you see on TV.
I mean,
You don't see it. See it. They ashamed of their natural hair.
That
I'm seeing something.
Very few in between.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very few in between. They ashamed of their natural being.
Not knowing that that's the most beautiful thing that a man looks upon. You know, a hair. Fucking hair. How can you find a woman who has a natural hair? She be ugly as fuck, but she got a natural hair. That says a lot. That says a lot.
We mean you take care of it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You said dandruff flakes.
Slowly.
You come in, she get dandruff flakes. No.
Shit, slow. Moisturize. Oils.
Shiny. Put this shit in style and let it stay there for a little while.
Yeah. Take care of your shit.
But yeah,
that's Jay Green.
Then you'll tell them, I want you to wear your natural hair. I got this for me. I ain't doing it, you know.
That's funny.
If you wet me, she's doing everything for me. That don't even make sense. You with a man, but you're not doing the shit for him.
Right. Oh, when he got that shit. Oh, when this big.
I ain't cooking for you.
I'm picking
I've seen videos of women like that. Here it is, you got a man paying for everything in the fucking house, and he can't even come home after a 12-hour shift and get a meal. A meal.
But it was a video. Did you see the video? The chick told he recorded. They said, "I'm making you viral." He was sitting down chilling.
He said, "Oh, just because you get off of work, you can sit down.
Oh, yeah.
It's things that need to be done."
Yeah.
Cause she was, she put this in that shit.
I'll kick that ass.
So y'all see this? Y'all see what
Yep.
And she was like, "Nope."
you know what you see what you did? Kid number one, kid number two, and I'm the third fucking so the right. You know, he trapping.
Right.
He trapping.
He worked until
Come on, get up.
I got shit.
At night, he was going to bed. That's his mom. And I,
But I said, okay.
I seen so consider like that. It's some type of show, something like a black woman. She a judge. She pretty much judged like certain cases or whatever. But pretty much the cases she was going over was it was like a sewer. Pretty much the guy who took over this family, mind you, he started dating this woman that had multiple kids. He paid for all the bills. He like literally take care of everything, and he's not even his kids. He come home from a hard day at work and shit, and he going to get a plate. His little teenage daughter, she got a problem with him. Started being just talking crazy. Why the hell he get to get a plate first? This his house that he paid in. You know what I'm saying? You want to argue with him about it, and then he telling the mom like, "Hey man, you get your daughters," and then now they arguing about the shit. So then they trying to make him out as the bad guy, saying that he's abusive, like verbally and everything like that. I'm like, this shit is crazy. So the judge, she actually seen that they was wrong, and then when they came to find out that they was all lying, trying to conspire against her, they threw the fucking case over.
No, I didn't see that one. I seen a video similar to that, where the man came home and the children had a problem with moms giving him the big steak. Moms was like, "No, that's my man. He gets first."
See, but that's what happens when the father is bad in the house not respected, because he's not allowed. He's castrated. Not a lot of things. If they actually fear him, they will put that on his plate.
Right there. Right, exactly.
The woman wouldn't even have to do with it. The kid is putting it on the plate.
Shit. You know what lions, when they go and hunt, when the women go hunt, they bring the food to the
So
kids.
the kids are supposed to set the table.
They don't even eat. He
You're
get
supposed
first
your daughter's supposed to be setting the table. That's how you teach them to be wise. They setting the table for their father. They washing the dishes. They taking the food plate. How else are they gonna learn? That's why these women today are not white material. They were brought up that way.
Yep, that's why. That's when we back to Titus.
I was watching this one chick. I watched her video on Sunday. Her name is River TV. She's a traditional woman. She's around my age, but yeah, she's like, yeah, I was raised to be a wife. Like my mom would, the men or our uncle would come around. We usually have a couple take the drinks down in the kitchen, like the men do they from bring out the food and everywhere. That's how it's supposed to be.
So don't get mad when a Moab walk up to you and say, "I'm rice, I'm chicken, it's perfect."
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. Yeah.
Don't get mad when that shit happens. Because it's happening.
Yeah.
You know? Even might still walking up and saying, I don't want him on you know?
I actually, like, so like you said, it occurs in enemies. Now, what Esau's feeling, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Esau, got all this money, but still getting divorced.
Yeah, that's what that shit was saying.
Yeah, like I said, even the billionaires. You know what I'm saying? Bill Gates, man. Bill Gates. Bill Helps, whatever you talk about.
Yeah, right. You don't even hear about Melina.
No.
You don't hear about her no at all.
Nope.
You know? But a lot of these women have been duped into thinking that everything's in their favor. You know, what DT and these other officials are doing is just ripping it the fuck away from them. You know?
I feel that. There's nothing worse than being in the military, man. That's why I like the movie Jarhead. That's my favorite military movie. Just show you how it really is.
Jarhead.
Yeah, military, because that's reality, bro. Yeah, that's what they said. That's why they said.
Brother. You see the movie Brother?
Yeah.
The dude who played Spider-Man?
Yeah, Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
He came home. He literally did all of that to come home and thinking that his brother was screwing his wife because they thought he was dead. So you don't know how much I fucking. That nigga cried.
Yeah. Man, I can't blame him, man. I mean, that's traumatizing, man. I'm saying,
Daughter talk about I wish you were dead, and mommy and Uncle Tommy sleep together every night. I would have lost it right there. I'd kill her up.
I get it. You know what's crazy, right? You know what's crazy? He even told him, I've been sleeping with my wife. They said I made up.
Yeah, he laughed at him. Yeah. He laughed at him. He's like, bro, like, it's okay. You thought I was dead, but the whole time, shit ain't okay.
That's not. Yeah.
But it's so crazy in the because it's in the law. Pretty much, if a woman, she did bear seed, then she was homage to the brother. That happened with bear son or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that happened with Judah.
Yeah.
You know, the sons, whatever the case was. With the first one, he was pulled out. He pulled out.
Yeah.
He put it on the floor. The second one, I forget.
Mama. Yeah.
It's a lot.
You get it. Yeah, go ahead.
Going back, it says Titus 2:4. It says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands. It says to love their children.
No, they don't even know.
Damn.
Yeah, they don't even know. They can't teach them. They don't know. They wasn't brought up. And they actually teach the opposite.
Yeah.
Don't you ever be subservient to no man.
Yeah. Don't let no man talk to you like that.
Because they bitter. They've been divorced and they try to rule over a man and it backfired.
Yeah.
And the man left them, so now they say, better don't try to rule over that man. That don't work that way. Every woman that's divorced had to try to rule. My mom was divorced because she tried to rule over her husband. I saw it.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
The fuck? And then they try to make the man the dick.
What's his name? Charleston White. He made a good statement. Even though that nigga be bugging out, he made a good point. He was pretty much saying, you talk to any woman that had one husband her whole life, ask them how they feel about their man and so on and so forth. But you asking a woman who done went through 5, 6 different men, what's her opinion on men? Of course she gonna say that. She ain't never had one good relationship. All her relationships and marriages have been failed. Ask a woman who ain't had no marriage that ain't been failed. I'm talking 30, 40 plus years being married. She ain't gonna have nothing negative to say about her husband.
He ripped that. Her whole attitude changed after.
Yeah.
Because now,
and y'all the ones choosing the men. So whose problem is it?
Yeah.
You can't put it on the man and say, "Oh, I done been with 5 different men. All men ain't shit." Well, these are the men that you choose.
right.
You know?
Yep.
You should spread it over yourself. But a lot of these women don't know how to be women.
Yeah.
They don't.
I was agree.
Yeah, they don't know how to be women.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to be a woman, you damn sure don't know how to be a wife.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because the first step in that is, to humble yourself. And a lot of these women are so prideful that when you use the word humble as a verb that they should do, bro, they be wanting to go for fucking blows.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, right? I was out with right? With the chick, man. And I told her, look, come on, we out. The fucking waiter bitch, she didn't look like You talk to him like that?
Dang.
But that shows you women are like, they not wired for you.
Damn.
You know? Any chick I know knows, I'm like, yo, let's go.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
I don't do that whole, so, you know?
You ready, baby? You ready, baby?
We out here, let's go.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah. Ain't that
They get up
disrespectful?
and go. They don't. I ain't got, I can't go with you. But the bitch, she like,
Yeah.
the fuck?
Now she is.
She just got cursed.
Notice this
Yeah, don't tell the poison nobody else with, bitch. That shit crazy, man. And this the older bitch. She was the old. She's old.
Ah, damn.
This ain't no young shit.
Yeah.
That's
Damn,
what
that's young shit.
Yeah, I've never.
older white lady.
Oh shit.
Oh, white lady. That,
He just came out.
Damn.
I'm like, these women fucking wicked, bro.
Yeah.
They want men to be weak.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they don't want you to raise your voice. They don't want you to be stern.
Yep.
They want you to be service, man.
Sorry.
Fuck that shit, man. We long past that. Yeah.
Yes,
The Lord is watching us. You gotta remember, man. You want the Lord to see that you're rich.
Yeah.
No.
They want you to be a lion with no lion attribute.
A dormant lion. He's strong, but only without
When I
that.
tell him, yeah.
But
I control him.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He don't mind you sick of that. Yeah, he's strong,
Yeah.
daily.
Yeah.
Only without that.
Let him. Yeah.
That's how they work.
Fact.
And
Fact.
When you turn good, it's a problem.
Mhm.
I'm like this because men don't allow me to. They don't allow me to get that soft girl hair out of me. They don't allow me to be feminine. You know what I'm saying? I can't be submissive to you, man. I can't. I have to take control because every man I've been with just been.
Yeah,
That
that dumb
don't
shit.
make sense.
Oh, they'll say, I was listening to a debate, and the chick told me, dude, you need to stop, you need to calm down, because you don't want my masculine. I said,
Yeah, it's just weird.
that's an oxymoron.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, fucking a woman have masculine energy.
Right.
Bitch, you don't got testosterone.
Right.
You don't want my masculine energy.
Yeah.
Look, this one scream and yell.
Yeah,
out.
right.
That's estrogen.
Right.
That has nothing to do with masculinity.
She gonna turn the D with something good.
Yeah. Everybody should did that show.
But they'll say that you have to allow me to be free. No, it don't work like that. No. Either you are or you not.
It depends on if you act right.
That's why Kevin Samuels was saying, you want a husband or you a wife?
Yeah.
Were you raised to be?
Right.
I was raised to be.
That shit like,
What qualities do you have? Like, they all.
Right.
You were raised to be a wife.
They
You
don't
don't
got
know the first thing.
That's crazy.
yeah, I'm gonna call
Hey,
it. I got a
use
PhD.
that.
I got a PhD.
Oh, you a wife? It's like, yeah. You been raised to be a wife? Yes, yeah. Okay. Well, take the quality. What have you learned? You get to learn how to be a wife. If they freeze, oh
Yeah, it's over.
yeah. Well, I'm a good person.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
My personality is just I'm the table, you know.
trait one. Try when to shut up.
Now, side beside this option.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
First
They
start.
don't understand how important that is.
That's very important.
That's so peaceful. It's so peaceful.
You know what it is too, though? A lot of them don't really want to be wives. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what it is, though?
Like you ever come home and you just want you to be quiet and you feel so much because you dealing with noise and chaos in your head all day at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you come home, you ain't trying to, you just want to,
Oh yeah.
you want to just, you know what I'm saying? Breathe that shit.
Not today. I come to say this. And why
That's what you get.
Man, so your mind got good.
Like, bitch, go light a candle, have it shit smelling good.
I'm getting on it.
Tell me, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what it's too, though? A lot of them, though, they don't want to take responsibility of wife, but they like the status of, oh yeah, I'm a wife. You know, they like the status.
They want the perks and benefits of being a wife.
They want the wedding, the lavish wedding.
Yeah.
That's it.
Pretty
Yeah.
You got this new chick, her name Great.
I know.
Yeah,
She got a song that's
yeah,
called,
yeah,
you know, where's my husband?
I just want to raise sunshine.
Yeah.
That's how she told me how she want to raise.
Yeah.
But that's all they just want to feel like
They want to see.
I want a big ring. I want to wear it.
Uh-huh.
I want it to be the large car.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I want to buy it.
I know cheaper too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah.
I want a white dress. Some old here. You know,
Dress.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dress.
She's telling
Pretty
me.
boys.
They try to use that. I was born again. I saved my life.
These bitches don't even know the white dress is supposed to represent.
Right.
Period. Bitches ain't care.
Yeah.
So they want their definition of wife is two completely.
Right. It's not a scripture.
It means, oh, I'm mine, you're mine, I'm yours.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Uh-huh. That's why
You're mine.
you bow down to him. You know what I'm saying? That's what you bow down to him. Right? Submitting unto her.
No, you're mine. You become mine. It's a sex. If you're not valuable enough to be my position, I'm not going into contract with you.
Uh-huh. Right.
So the ancient way would be go to a father, you inquire about his daughter, and she's attractive. And he would tell you if she's worthy to be a wife or not. Fathers would actually tell you. Because he wouldn't want a bad reputation back then. Like, so not this daughter, you don't want this daughter.
Yeah, thank
I got another one for you.
That's better for you.
More suitable. Well, this one's a little bit, she ain't really there yet.
Yep.
She shot the fuck out.
Yep.
She ain't playing with it for good. You see, a lot of women think that they chose their men. You know, but the men up there see it different. You're natural, but I have, you know, and that's going to be the beginning in the time of Jacob. So, how these women will get rejected off of the attitudes alone that they have.
What's that video I put in the chat not too long ago when the father was telling the boyfriend, he's like, look,
Yeah.
one day my daughters, I'm telling you right now,
Now, he was keeping it real.
they not. They don't respect men. You're gonna receive a lot of verbal lash.
Yep. That's what he said.
Snickering in the background. He said, I'm serious.
And serious.
Look at me. He basically like, ignore what they doing in the background. Listen to me.
I'm putting you on game.
And of course, he want pussy.
Yeah,
So he
yeah,
want-
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just a father. That father look like, yeah,
No, he was dead ass.
boy.
Trying to help
You
you.
sure?
For real.
We said they do not respect men in this house.
Yep.
Come to me when they start.
And that's the right way. That's
No,
like, they do. You know, so you inquire, be like, oh, father.
Yep.
Father said, yep, that's how you are. Yep.
No fathers there now.
Yeah, you know, we kind of, you got to get mad at that moment.
Okay, thank you, Father, for the good advice.
I got to
I'm sorry, I got to.
Like you got a distance.
They giving their father verbal
You know?
flash. Come on, man. That's it. That's crazy. The fuck they gonna do?
But
And
You gotta get out of there.
some people, like, some dudes just gotta run the highway, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I'm saying? They gotta become the villain, man. Some dudes do, some dudes, they gotta become the villain. That's how you grow.
Scripture say, wicked woman will speak there.
And it all comes back full circle with respect. You know, there's no respect with these kids. There's no respect with women. You know, there's no respect with men. Don't you know if men take the woman out of the equation? If men just respected other men, and knowing that when you fuck to a woman, you're disrespecting a man, and you know, like a lot of jakes know it, but you know what I'm saying? It's the challenge of it. I'm gonna see if I can do it. Yeah, but if a lot of men just sat back and
they conquering each other.
yeah, but if a lot of men just sat back and said, "I'm not dealing with you because you're a married woman,"
All women getting a check. They're getting checked. Men, that's a beautiful point. Men respecting men and letting men rule their fucking household.
Yeah.
You know, man should be able to work. Child ain't listen to you.
Yep.
All right, I make a note.
That's right.
It's your ass.
That's right.
I go. Go back. Like Brian McKnight, they say Brian McKnight wicked, because
Yeah,
he didn't like his son,
yeah.
so he had another son.
Yeah.
And he named his
Yeah.
new son Brian McKnight Jr. too.
Yeah.
But he changed it a little bit, and then he changed his name.
Yeah.
He said, "This is my junior, not you."
Yep.
So, and that hurt. And now they've been battling. How can you do this to your son? He showed us. I can make I'm doing that anymore. I can make it a whole other you my son. And then they killed my son.
Yeah.
You respect your father.
Did we ever bring out the law on that? Well, did we ever bring out the law on
No, but let's get it. Yeah, who was holding that? The law, the children. Well, the children. Let's get it. There's a law there. Nowadays, you can't even know. I was listening to Drake today. You know, I had to deliver his child support. Damn, man. He started talking to me. We got a nice house, great. He started telling me he paid like $2 grand or $3 grand a month. And, he get $3 grand a month in child support. But he would tell me, man, I think $10 grand a month for you know. Well, they take we got a whole other thing. So it's, you know, you just see like they don't have an outlet, even if you all bring it home, it's getting $8. It's big fucking $8. Yep.
And you know what's fucked up
And
about
he
that?
be in the garage every.
Yeah, that's get away.
I think he drinks more than any man I've ever known. Every day he's in the garage. Like 10 bottles on the ground, all over the head. The other one's always been drunk. And he not even drunk.
Yeah, same. I mean,
That man do it. He is damn.
yeah,
That's what
Oh no, you know, I just gotta say the women are so wicked that even if the man can't afford it, he's making 10 grand a month.
yeah,
So it's obvious to say that he can take care of the child.
yeah.
sir.
These women are so fucking wicked that they don't even allow the child to be in a beneficial position.
Yeah,
They could rather keep the money.
They're about to take the money.
yeah, Chelsea, it's from Section 8, against apartment.
Exactly.
By the father, probably better for the gap.
Own the fucking money he said it.
Yeah.
The system
He
knows that.
told me the
This is-
children are 17.
Yeah.
Almost.
You've been going through it a long time.
And the system, it knows that too. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The system knows that, you know, everybody else, y'all go still move.
Yeah,
Shit, I found out my father was giving child. I don't know. My father was giving child support. You know?
but that's
My
what
mom was taking it usually forever. Fuck, she was doing this one.
exactly.
He was sitting there. When you grow up thinking your father ain't doing shit.
Person,
My father was locked up. I thought, oh, yeah. Got old. I was like, yeah, she was saying, what? But your mom ain't gonna tell you that shit. Like, you want to think he ain't doing shit? Like, damn, he was actually sending fucking money. You know?
Yeah, kind of, and a lot of women that have to pay.
That,
A lot of women that have to pay for the lies that they done.
And they can pay. That's why they can respect. Like, when I feel like one mom, I tell my mom, give her a, I'll be straight over, bro. I tell her, it's your fault. It doesn't mean you in it's your fault. Your husband wanted to step out, and you let him. You come back.
Well, okay then. Be a single
yeah,
mad black
that's
woman.
what we're.
Don't keep coming to me complaining. I ain't trying to
Right. Yeah.
You gotta be real with them because they'll live in their delusion.
Yeah,
yeah.
They'll live in their delusion and think they're right.
that's a fact.
Like, they'll just go on. Like, if you just, and all their friends,
Yeah, they agreeing, yep.
all the sisters agree.
Yep.
It has to be a balanced voice and tell them, no, this shit is crazy.
Crazy,
Yeah.
yeah, what's that?
You sound like a lunatic.
Yeah.
What's that saying? Misery comes
Yeah,
company.
yeah,
You know,
that's what you said.
Yeah.
Say what you saying. You'll be sitting out with them for a couple of
I would rather be alone and miserable. Just allow a man to be a man.
to help you get through this misery. You know what I'm saying? Help you be able to train up your offspring so they won't have that same misery. You don't think that far.
like you said, for her still being a non like man, she let the simp like I said, man, she let her whole family fall apart. And at the same and it still be a denial.
Think about how
That's a sick thing about it,
many
man.
women are
Straight
talking
in
about, bro.
home, wives.
There's so many so-called black women
Yep.
that are living alone.
Better
They
not.
so miserable.
Kept saying it.
And they so mad at the world. They so mad at the world. But when you look, you will find out that they ruined their fucking marriage.
Yeah.
They are the reason why they are alone. They ran them. So I sent the video in the chat this earlier this week. I think it was a clip from the 50 or 60. And they were having that discussion.
Yeah.
Same conversation.
Yeah, same shit.
They were running it out the house. You know? So, women just have to do it. That's their job. They all pay for it. They don't even realize they really. Boy, have the pride for those.
Yeah.
You could live a peaceful life. You just allow men to allow the men to have full authority of control. Yes, you do have instances where the nigga is abusing his authority and he might be abusing a woman, but you can't corrupt the majority for the minority. That's not how the world works. You're gonna always have outliers where people are doing shit they shouldn't do. That doesn't mean you should condemn all men or say no man should have authority in his house because of slavery. That's always gonna be that case. If you fall in that line, Sorry,
You're probably the pedophile. Thank you.
sorry, we'll pray for you, but that's your life. You
That's
gotta
your
go
life.
through
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But the rest of you have to allow your men to rule the house.
That is.
These niggas just want to get marked so bad.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Just be surprised if you get that private phone call.
Yeah.
You know that block number?
People can just go about their fucking day. These little adults, man.
Yeah.
This Deuteronomy 21, start at verse
He
18.
can't kill with
Yeah. But sure, exactly. If you talk like that out in the open, you can only imagine what the fuck he's saying to his kids in the conference. Say,
Building them up, be the
nigga,
same.
this, nigga, that. Like,
Yeah,
people ain't shit.
You don't remember what he said?
Yeah, no, I said like, well, your leader is a you know.
Like your pastor.
Yeah. Donald Trump is a go-to. Like,
He's a better.
Don't trip on fire.
yeah.
How you know, King? Back.
You look like
How you know?
those your kids.
That's not probably his kid. Man. He probably, you know what I'm saying? That's probably not his kid. That's probably somebody else's kid. Why he came
He
in?
does everything to tell you.
This is Deuteronomy 21, 18. It says, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and then when they have chastised them, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his
You
mother.
already trying to correct.
Right. He said multiple times. Yeah.
I have the liberty to kill your ass. This is righteous killing.
Yeah.
Thou, the law that says thou should not kill, and the Hebrew is thou should not murder.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's righteous killings and unrighteous killings. This one here is the righteous killing.
But in Christianity, though, but Christianity, though, they're like, that's evil, that's wicked. They say murder and killing is the same thing.
No, it's not.
That's Christianity.
Yes.
But
Yeah, here these people got a murder, killing everybody. Nobody will kill them though, because they
Right.
kill. Let them
Right.
kill out.
Yeah, you kill everybody.
But then when the Lord said, I kill and I make up a lie, so is the Lord a murderer then?
Right.
The Lord can do it says in Zephyr, not
that's not God, that's Satan.
But it's like as we read it though, that's a contradiction.
Yeah.
Because we have laws and things.
Yeah.
the Lord say he bring judgment to light every day. You know, those
Something like that.
Yeah.
Why were they about this stone barrels?
Yeah.
Because that was in the law.
Yeah.
They didn't just say let's just stone the bitch.
Yeah.
They were doing the law.
Yeah.
But it was the time of the grace period.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that Yahweh stopped him.
Yep.
Because Yahweh was on the scene, it was stone 100,000.
That's a fact.
But now that he was the grace period, now he said, well, that I can't just be stoning people for everything because y'all lost
Everybody.
That's right.
now we go out here now, so it's mercy time.
Yep.
Pretty much, just worry about yourself and you know what I'm saying. You need to repent. Let the Lord do, because He said, "Vengeance is mine."
There you go.
Let the
We
Lord.
can't just stone the whole
Yeah. You know.
It's lawful,
It is.
Yeah.
you know, but he that has no sin cast the first stone. You can bust him. You can bust him upside. And get him, sit him up out there. You wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah.
He's back it up. You know,
Alleviate the mercy.
but when somebody gets you for what you do,
Exactly.
you don't.
You gonna want that.
They ain't wrong.
Hey, no, I see you getting fat.
They ain't wrong. They ain't wrong.
Yeah.
You put that faggot out. Where's some of your shit? We all just
Everybody. Everybody just
Oh, you gonna take him up for that? I'm taking you up.
And be mad at this.
Yeah.
It'd be chaos. It'd be chaos, man.
Yeah. That's why. Hey, that's why we say our salvation won't be granted by the law, man.
He's rags, man.
Yeah, it's real.
Christian every day, man. I said, any sin, Scripture says, any sin that we do unto death, even like even the smallest sin.
Yep. Get to one.
Yeah.
Get to more.
That's how
More transgression.
the Lord wants to be perfect, man. Not 613, man. Actually, he got to be perfect. Yeah, which I was the only man. Not, not sin.
The only thing that makes us blameless is if cleansing of the word.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
You don't be cleansed by this word, you ain't gonna see
It does.
salvation.
It does. You know?
Because it's impossible for us to be perfect in the flesh. So
That's
we have to be cleansed by the word. We can found blameless inside of the word.
That's right. Things I do, things I not do, I do.
Sin.
You got something you can willfully sin. Don't just condemn people for their sins. If you a sinner, take the boat I died.
Right, yeah, because even the Lord, when he pardoned that woman, he told her he don't want to sin no more. You know what I mean? It's Deuteronomy 21:19. Then shall his father and his mother lay hold of him and bring him out unto the elders of his city.
Now, if you got a wife that don't agree with you, you in your house, yeah, she is trying to fight you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, right.
You can't do that in this society. I'm taking this little nigga to the woods and I'm sending him up. That's how you do it. And I'm gonna bury him. We have a burial service for him. But that nigga get up out of here. That nigga gotta go.
Guess you gotta make another.
Yeah, we'll do the proper, set him up, talk. If you get him out of here, you gotta go. We're making another one tonight.
He be right back. He be right back. He be right back. But with different attitude, with a different attitude.
That's what the Lord said every 34th generation.
Right.
Is that what we said bullshit? Let me go. Go ahead, bro.
And bring him out unto the elders of his city and unto the gate of his place, and they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones that he die. So shall thou put evil away from among you.
Yeah, everybody bring their kids to the store. Everybody bring their kids to Steve. Ray, that you went to school with?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Yeah.
Well, baby, right?
Yeah.
I need to take you to the elders.
Exactly.
They
They get right quick. They get right quick.
They gonna see them stolen.
Yeah.
First in his blood.
Yeah.
Shed a tear.
That shit gonna score.
Yeah.
You go to the crib, they. That's what it's there for.
Which is racist though. You know what I mean? Because if you didn't have these kind of problems, you know what I'm saying? You get what you got today. No kids beating up on pregnant. You know what I mean?
Snoop said what? The spirit of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
I persuade men.
I persuade them by the fear of the Lord.
We put that fear.
Yeah. So when they know, that ain't got to be shit.
Yep.
Everything from him. Yeah, you gotta feel put her up.
Yep.
Scripture said all the men, not some of the men.
Yeah.
All the men.
Yeah, that's a bloody seed, man. That's a bloody seed. That's a child.
Mm-hmm. So even the men would get beat, just because it's their kid, you know what I mean? Love them, you know what I'm saying? I brought them up, I nurtured them, you know what I mean? So bring them out to the congregation, everybody get a piece of the discipline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the head time after all the first 10, 20 stones might have knocked it down for the floor. But you still coming with stones.
Everybody get a piece.
Yeah, everybody. That's fine.
Yep.
Send them up. Send them up out of here.
At the whole city show. The whole city.
Then when the kids get together, they will say, we gotta make sure we obey our parents.
Yep.
Still split us in the spirit.
Yep.
See what happened to Little Ray.
Yep.
His blood was gushing from his nose. That's it first.
I see pieces of his brain, bro.
Yeah.
Piece of his brain.
It was scored.
I see this in
Especially girls. Especially girls.
I seen it.
I see it. I dropped.
And it was scored them.
Yeah.
That's why it's there.
He wailing, screaming.
Yeah.
I'll never do it again.
Good.
Too late.
Just taking them out.
Yeah.
Kids like
Screaming. Yeah. The kids screaming, but you know what I'm saying? Like, please stop. Everybody, no.
big as hell was doing everything on kids.
Like,
You all had nightmares about this.
That's what they did.
No.
We have every time I play that, I have nightmares if the Lord take me out.
Yep.
I'm like, shoot,
Yep.
am I the elect?
Yep.
Yeah.
You supposed to have that type of fear. If you don't have that type of fear,
Yep.
you ain't respect. Yeah. You ain't really got the right spirit on.
Yep.
You supposed to have fear. You like, the Lord take me out now.
Shit.
Yep. Yep.
Shit.
You know,
Yeah.
Yep.
they gotta really be putting fear on you, you know, because it makes you want to do the right thing. You don't instill that fear in kids. Train up a child the way they should go early, and they should never depart. You don't do that early, they put the fear on them. They have no freedoms. What society? Don't be nice to kids so they can run the fuck over. These kids don't even open the door for elders.
Yeah, chivalry's dead. Man.
They
Chivalry.
don't say yes, sir. They don't say yes, ma'am.
But yo.
They call
Yo,
you old.
yo, G. Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, bro, my name is this. It's not OG. It's this.
Facts.
I hear you, OG.
Yeah.
You ain't listening, Jay.
They don't even say Mr. So-and-so.
No.
No respect because they have no fear, and nobody's holding nobody accountable to anything. And the Lord's ready to change all this shit, bro.
That's what the Lord said. What this is the adulterous generation? Because the generation seek a sign, but no sign shall be given.
We have laws on how you deal with elders, man. You're supposed to take care of the elders in the nation. You know?
Damn.
Up to date,
You know, 2 hours. That's good.
you know? You know, just
That's true. Okay. But yeah, you got it 2 presets and then you just call them. Yeah, both of them.
It says, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Yep. There you go.
Bullshit. And
always say everybody should.
So hear and fear. Israel shall hear and fear. Yep.
There you go. I said it for us. All Israel should hear. But them little
Yeah.
kids.
They should go down.
That's all the fuck of that.
They scared to. They scared to. You know, so they scared to that
Yeah.
Yes, Abba. You say yes, Abba.
That's beautiful, man. Because it's beautiful. Obedient is one of the most beautiful things you'll see on the earth. Right?
Yes.
If you see an obedient child that respects their parent, that's a gift.
I've never seen it, but I can only imagine, bro.
So that's a gift. So that's how our kids are going to be in the kingdom.
That's right.
Very obedient, very aligned, very respectful, carry themselves with dignity. You know, the kingdom is going to be a whole different world.
Yes.
This shit that we living in is horrible, literally.
You see, like you said, man, it's got worse. Like you said, to kids that hit a pregnant lady, she had no help whatsoever. I mean, damn, bro. I mean, that's worse.
It's Keisha's.
it's gonna be
Nigga, chill.
it's gonna be so good.
That's why they gotta be judged.
Like kids gonna be like when they ask about Babylon, they ain't gonna believe how bad it was.
Or how
Because
bad
how
they
good,
were.
or how bad it was in Babylon because how good it's gonna be in the kingdom.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, what the hell? I can't believe it.
Yeah, God. You know, man, back on that, they're not gonna believe how bad they were. You know? Yeah, you was a badass. That's what he was you burning.
Nah,
It's gonna be a shame if that.
Shame and contempt. Yep. You're gonna see that righteousness that the Lord is intending. Man.
Yeah, we're going through our shame now.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, everybody has to go through shame.
Facts.
We're going through our shame now.
Yeah.
We're letting the Lord
Yeah.
stripe, give us our stripes, and we're going through our embarrassment.
Yeah.
We're doing this, part of the embarrassment. You know, going through what we got to go through now, so we can be part of the first group. I'm not trying to be born a baby in the kingdom. We can be part of the building.
The first
I want to sit at the table of the Lord. I want to see everything. For 1,000 year reign. Third, fourth generation, you take it.
What the heck?
That shit already built up. You got bridges, all type of shit.
Gotta get this is so and so.
He's not that guy.
Let's show you
He's not that guy.
Let's show you the book of remembrance
There you go.
of the elect men. That's still a snippet for the days. I'm trying to be in the book. I'm not out here to be born a baby in the kingdom.
Just be a time in common Israel. Famous common Israel.
Now. That's what we starting for the crown.
Niggas don't understand that. Like, you niggas gotta start right.
Yeah.
Fuck that. y'all for the miss, because the thing about being the first group seed, that's only gonna happen one time.
That's it.
So only happen
Once, bro.
coming down, John revelating and seeing the gates of heaven, the right coming down, and go throughout the earth. To go to Europe, to go to Russia, go to these places, get people on. That only happen once.
Once, bro.
So you gonna miss out on all that shit. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it.
The Lex first journey.
That's my dad.
Yeah. Facts. That's not true.
That's right.
Go ahead. You call it last week, so you what you got.
It's Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he shall go. He shall go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Yeah, man. So, you know, man, whatever you still in the child, like I said, you know, the things that we might have little kids, you know what I'm saying, still stuck with today. You know what I'm saying? Some things like, yeah, you know, so yeah, I remember that, you know what I'm saying? Do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even applying it to the truth. The Lord said you can't even come into this thing unless you be like unto the little ones, and like a baby. You have to start with the milk. You have, literally have to be brought up in the truth.
Yeah.
You have to grow.
Desiring the sister of milk, that you would grow there.
You can't come in and
That's
say,
the whole chapter.
oh, I'm 30 years old. Just give me a bump.
Yeah.
No, you gotta do a baby. You literally a baby. That has to be instilled the right qualities.
Yeah,
And you're not gonna agree with everything. Everything is not gonna go your way. Certain things you ain't gonna like. You got. That's how kids are. You may not understand everything that happens to you. That's how kids are.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, it's all about growing process. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we have to learn these things, man, because look at you now compared to you first came into the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know how long we've been here. You know what I'm saying? We grew a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? 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 You know, if we did really hasten the day, you know what I'm saying? You know, Jacob was really true. It's like if Jacob Cho was really here. Would you have learned the same things now that you did, you know what I'm saying, maybe like 5 or 3 or 2 years ago, or, you know, even way longer than that? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's so necessary that what you gotta get my as possible, because look, once it's here, it's here. Like you say, ain't no redo. There's no like damn man, I wish you would do such and such, or did more video. You know what I'm saying? I should have did 8 different camps. Like no man. You know what I'm saying? What was that saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We had, you know, the luxury to do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's it, man.
The scripture say that too. You say the works do follow. You know what I mean? Well, I utilize all this time for this learning experience so you can have the experience that brother was talking about earlier.
Yeah, one of those things that you know what I'm saying, we let it out is, you know what I'm saying, you know, suffering, man. You know, whether that be financial or whatever, you know what I'm saying, even though we don't like it, but like you said, but at least it helps us, like you said, build us, you know what I'm saying, have more faith in the Lord, start praying more, you know, because at some point, like I said, the stuff that we do now, our houses, you know, our Christian stuff and all that stuff like that, all that's gonna be taken away anyways, regardless. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to rely on faith on the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Our loved ones, you know, some of our loved ones not gonna be here anymore. You know, most they gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You know, we want to see them, but you know what, man? You know what I'm saying? You can't look at, you know what I'm saying, the flesh like, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that's gonna lead us to what? The flesh, what? The calling gonna lead us to what?
Yeah.
You're dead, man. You know, not gonna set the great things like, man, da da da. Like, no, man. You gotta keep moving, man. Like I said. Every great person always had a sacrifice, you know. So we all gotta make sacrifices, man. Like I said, if you want the things that you want, there's gotta be sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be on the left side or the right side. You know what I'm saying? This is part of the thing, man. Like you said, you're still suffering, man. But at the end of the day, you gotta think about it like this. You're still here, you gotta keep moving, man. Because look, there's a reason why we're still here, man. You know? The worst enemies, the worst enemies are over yourself, you know what I'm saying? So, take what you learn and just keep moving, man. Because as long as you still in this truth, that's what's really most important. So, like I said before, like I said, the Lord can always, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Take away something and then, you know, give you something. You know, it's easy for the Lord, you know? You gotta pray and ask for it, you know. And again, that's what we got brothers for, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs help. So with that, so hopefully, you know, it's like hopefully brothers edifies if you beautiful lesson with the spirit. And as always, you know what I'm saying? You know, this is Greg Milson of Virginia's always gave the news, article lessons to the spirit and power of Bashir Al-Shad. As always, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor due to say double honor to the elders of Greg Milson, who will teach us the truth and the course and say peace of blessings and salutation to occupy that place of truth throughout the four corners of the earth, to the best of the ability out of the four corners of the earth. That would say, Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.